going, what's happening, people? What's going down? So I got this in the middle of the day. Skyrim. Bethesda, you win and lose. You win and lose. What do I mean? Nothing there. Not a damn thing. You win and lose. You win because I can run around in the Breath of the Wild outfit. That's a win. You lose because what the fuck, man? You're making us pay full retail for this game. Need I remind you, full retail when the game first came out got you this. A fucking map. Full retail when the game relaunched on Xbox One and PS4 got you mods. I'm looking at it and I'm like, the ability to run around as Link is not really something I'm impressed with to the point of $60 is okay. Now, I bought the game on Cyber Monday, so I didn't pay full $60. But I was opening it and I was sitting here and I was like, man, they did a reverse cover art, which, nobody's really gonna want to reverse that because it's not got a side thing that says Skyrim. I mean, sure, but I mean, you could have squeezed something in here, some little bonus for the full-fledged price, and you gave us the DLC, which, okay, yeah, woo woo woo, but that still to me says $40 tops. Because again, we are talking about a game that came out back in 2011. So while you win one, you lose majority here. I haven't even turned it on yet, and you're losing majority already. Where you win is I get to run around in Link's Breath of the Wild outfit. That's the biggest win you have. And you also gave us all the DLC. That's another win. Where you lose is the price point. Where you lose, you gave us nothing. You gave us nothing. Just the reverse art. That's it. That's another lose. You're losing here because the value. I just don't see $60 here. I have it, and I didn't, like I said, I didn't pay 60 for it because I bought it on Cyber Monday, so it wouldn't be full $60. Because I don't see $60 here. When I picked it up, I was like, this is really light. Bethesda, this is not worth 60 fucking dollars. I know this is not a Nintendo reason for $60 because again, this is Bethesda. Bethesda also launched Doom at full retail of $60. And they took out Snap Map, which I know is the least used thing in that game, but still, the fact of the matter here goes to developers relaunching games, tearing product out of that game, content, in fact, tearing content out of that game, and feeling like they can launch it for however much they can when, yeah, you can, but don't expect people to buy it at that retail cost. When you rip content out and they find out that it's ripped out of there, don't expect that. And then go and blame it on the platform. I hate when developers do that. They do that shit all the time, and it annoys me to no end. They'll launch a product, say Skyrim for instance, they'll launch a product on, like, say, Nintendo's platform, knowingly that they ripped out content from their game. And then they'll blame Nintendo for their product not selling. FIFA 18, for example. But you knowingly rip content out from this game. It's not Nintendo's fault that you rip content from the game, making the game unsellable and undesirable on the Nintendo platform. That's not Nintendo's fault. That's your fault. People honestly wanted to buy the game on the Nintendo Switch. You just made it to where nobody wanted to buy that version because of what you did to it. That has nothing to do with Nintendo. That has everything to do with you as a developer. See what I'm saying? See what I'm getting at here? So if this game doesn't do well, don't expect the company to take the blame. They will put the blame on the platform it's on. Because fuck the developer taking responsibility for a shitty product. It's 2017 going into 2018, and everybody's been crying like a baby bitch for the past 5 years and not wanting to take responsibility for anything they do. You know, Rhyme developers blame Nintendo for the game being piss poor on it. The only developer who has actually taken any responsibility for anything is Panic Button. And they're porting games. And a lot of people have been like, hey, if you want to port your game, give it to Panic Button. And let them have all the credit. Because Panic Button did Doom justice. They ported Rocket League, and it's perfectly fine. Meanwhile, you have companies like Capcom. You have companies like, I think EA did FIFA, who want to blame Nintendo for their faults. When Nintendo's like, this isn't our game. We have nothing to do with the fact that this game isn't selling. You're the developer. You have the hardware. You didn't want to make it work. And then you have these dumbass customers out here in the world. You have these little fucking dumbasses who just believe the developer over the platform because they don't know any better. Well, it must be Nintendo's fault because Nintendo's hardware is too weak. Forgetting that the developer has the hardware to work with. Or they just don't know because they have no idea that in order for any developer to put the game on the hardware, they have to have the hardware there to work with. That's how that works. You're not like, oh, we're going to make a game for the PS4, but we're not going to have a PS4 to work with. It's not how that works. But, like I said, if this game fails, again, there's so many drawbacks to just getting the game in general. Like, this game is so light. If you went and got this game on the 360 when it first came out, it was heavy as shit. It had a map, it had a book, had the CD, and it was heavy. It weighed to it. This is just a case and a damn SD card. And they want $60 fucking for it. There's no value here other than the fact that you could tap an amiibo to it and get the Breath of the Wild outfit. That's not $60 worth of value there. Because again, we're talking about a game from 2011 or 2011. I don't know why I'm gonna say 2011. 2011. See what I'm saying? The max value here is $40 fucking. And it's such a shame to see companies like Bethesda think they could just squeeze gamers for all the money they can. If you have a chance to pick it up, but don't give Bethesda $60 fucking. Give them 40. Find a way to give them $40. Coupon it if you can. Black Friday it, Cyber Monday it. Wait for a sale. But there is not enough content to justify this. Again, they win with all the DLC being there and the amiibo being there, but they lose at the price tag. And again, it's just the fucking game. There's nothing here. There's no weight to it. At $60 fucking, there should have been like a mini map in there, like a little miniature map. Like, oh hey, here's this thing. Only we shrank it down, but it's the same fucking thing. We just shrank it down and it's smaller now, but it's the same fucking thing. They didn't do that. That's a loss in my book. They should have done something, and they didn't do anything. That's a complete fuck up in my book for $60 fucking. Anyway, I know it's something stupid to gripe about, but it's something because again, it's a 20. Yeah, sorry to say 2011, but 2000. You know what I'm saying? That's what this is, and I just feel like if we keep letting developers do this, and we keep letting developers blame the platform the game's on, the industry's just gonna get worse instead of better. Deuces.